Sengoku a 9, Kaido 10, Dragon 11.
Wait, can I stop you there? These are not in order of strength.
They're not in order of strength.
Right.
They were just people coming into.
So I was like, yo, the disrespect that Kaido just received is crazy.
Listen, one.
I swear, if you put Emu on there, bro,
Eam is somewhere around here.
I'm gonna throw you against the wall.
Where was I? All right.
You're a Dragon.
I'm a Dragon. Okay, Mihawk, Rayleigh, Eam, Elder Star 1, Elder Star 2,
I don't get
Elder Star 3,
why are you
Elder
putting
Star
the Elder
4,
Stars
Elder
in
Star.
there?
No,
Because
they're supposed to be. Yeah.
They are the pillars of the world government.
They show that they're like the guardians of the.
The elders have literally done nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Literally done.
That does not mean I can't rank. That does
anything.
not mean I can't scale them.
But you can't tell me that they're gonna beat Odin.
Yes, I
at
can.
any point. No.
Would the Elder Stars beat Jinbei in a fight?
Yo, that's cool. That's Jinbei. But what I'm telling you right now.
Why is Odin holier than thou?
Because Odin
He's not above being scaled,
because there's not
bro.
many people that would be able to beat Odin. But
I'm about to name him in the middle of naming them.
Your list is a lot of speculation.
Yeah.
Dog,
It's not
crazy
fact.
speculation.
Everything you just said for 30 minutes was speculation.
What I said was actually showing you in the manga how they viewed Odin's strength.
Right.
Again, those weren't my lists. There are people
Hold
in One
on.
Piece
I've seen. All right.
saying
So
those things.
hold on one
Not
second.
myself.
I've seen them kneel down to somebody else, and like I get that Odin let Whitebeard be his captain, but again, it was on equal terms most likely. It wasn't like, yo, I'm bending the knee to you because you're just stronger than me, or you're better than me, or
So
higher
hold on,
than me.
let me get this right. The world pops off. It all goes to crap. People storm into the Mary Joes, right?
That's cool. They can fight.
You're trying to tell me an Odin level character can just pull up and beat them Elder Stars and then get to Eam?
No.
As if that didn't happen.
Hold
like
on.
this isn't One Piece.
What I'm saying to you.
In what hierarchy of this series, other than gag stuff, has there been I'm at the top and I have commanders underneath me? Because again, the Yonko and the world government are structured the exact same.
Buggy.
They have, without it being a gag.
That's not true.
There's commanders underneath me and they can't bang
That's
for
not
the
true.
slightest.
That's not true.
In what organization?
I could bring up
In what
no,
organization?
the Celestial Dragons over the Admirals.
Bang.
Yo, hold on.
Bang.
But look, but that's the point. That's the point of the Gorosei.
Yeah.
That's the point of the Gorosei.
Dude, if Luffy's supposed to fight Eam, who was the Straw Hats fighting?
Again,
Thank
the
you.
Elder Stars.
I'm going to
They
say
have
this.
weapons. They have
Listen,
scars.
listen.
They've lived for however long.
I'm
They
not-
probably
again,
established the war.
Sebastian, I didn't argue against the Gorosei because they have scars and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
out
cool.
against
Eam.
There are differences. The fact that
You're throwing too much speculation. Like these
And I
characters have
can
never
accept
done
that.
anything.
the
Like
fact
put
that
it this
Celestial
way.
Dragons are higher than the Admirals. How you don't think that Eam is some dude that they just have a Celestial Dragon who can't fight? Just the Elder Stars.
Because this is
would be
One
just under
Piece.
them.
Yeah, this
But
is
they have
One Piece,
Celestial
bro.
Dragons. The fact that
Because
they have
this is One
Celestial
Piece.
Dragons, Sebastian,
Only in
over the
gag
Admirals.
situations has somebody stood atop other people and been clearly weaker than them. Only in gag situations. When
true.
Eam showed up and became a potential end of series opponent for Luffy, you have to start ranking him in these tops. Because this is One Piece. There's not going to be a world where Eam is like, oh, well, damn, guys, you messed up my plans. And he's weak. The show is about ambition and willpower and with the strength to do these things. And Eam, the potential endgame boss, is going to be some scrub.
I 100% get what you're saying.
Come
I do,
on.
and you make total
And
sense.
Odin is supposed to be above him?
Hold on, and you make total sense. But for you to put characters that have literally
That's fair.
have never done
That's
anything
fair.
except
That's-
talk.
that's
like,
fair.
We could be like, hold on. The closest we could ever say is Shanks, right? We could be like, oh, Shanks hasn't really done anything. But Shanks also has some proof of his strength.
'Cause he-
clashing with Whitebeard, going to Kaido and stopping him, going to Marineford and looking Akainu who was on bloodlust mode
He
and
earned
telling him to stop.
the seat
Okay.
of Kaido.
But what
and
I'm
of
saying is-
Yonko, so that just kind of like
I'm saying
he earned
is
that
Shanks,
seat.
even though Shanks we know nothing about, we don't know if he's stronger than anybody else. We just assume he is because of the feats that we've seen so far. And the only feat that isn't a part of his strength is that Sea King plot hole, right? So, but you're literally saying the Elder Stars, who are only known by position and the way they politicize the world, is part of that list. That is super unfair.